Hey YouTube, it's your boy Widgie here, coming out with some more Age of Empires 3 Definitive Edition. And I've got some more Lakota content for you, but it is not of myself. I know that I posted a couple of videos ago of myself improving on the ladder and explaining, my decision making, how I think I'm improving, getting better and all that good stuff. And I thought I would show you a higher level player playing Lakota, so I can learn something. Hopefully you guys can learn something. And of course, this is really interesting because it's Lucas L, ladies and gentlemen. He is back and he's going to be playing some more games on the ladder. And I've recently been in touch with him, and fingers crossed, we might be seeing him in a big boy brawl at some point in the near future. So Lucas L at the moment is like sort of top 20, top 25, I believe, at the moment on the ladder. And he's on the top right part of the map here, playing in Lakota, of course, in the red. And on the bottom left part of the map, we have Keys Kashel. Now, Keys Kashel here I've seen this guy on quite a few other casted games on other channels, like Lionheart, Mr. Merlin, I believe, maybe Harrison as well. And yeah, he's been climbing up himself as well. And he is playing the sort of infamous Hauser here. Very strong civilization at the moment. So I'm really interested to see what Lucas is going to do, because Lakota is seen as a pretty low civ at the moment. Kind of down there with Japan, actually, not doing particularly well with the sort of civ strength at the moment. But as I mentioned to you guys, I absolutely love Lakota. My win rate with them is over 80%. I kid you not. You can go and check that out on various sites if you want to. But yeah, it's my most played civ and I have the highest win rate with them. So something's going on there. I'm not too sure what it is, but I just really enjoy them. But let's have a look at what Lucas is doing right now. So he's obviously opened up with a TP. He's gone for a market instead, and I believe he's gone for hunting dogs as well, if I'm correct. I think he's getting himself a decent coin treasure here as well. And he does, I think he's already got hunting dogs. I think I've been talking, otherwise he would have definitely gone for it now. Oh, that's interesting, actually. I like that. He actually got that treasure there for 80 coin and was able to buy the wood so that then he could build the trading post as well. So he's gone for the Keister optimal age 1 opening, ladies and gents. Keister is another well-known player for Lakota, and he basically says that opening up with a TP, a trade post, and a market is the greediest and best age 1 opening that you can do. But it's hard to pull off because you do need quite a few resources, and you can see now how much slower it is aging up. Like normally I would be near ready to start clicking up, but we've still got a little bit of time here for Lucas. But he does have the trading post and he's got the hunting dogs, so he has the eco and the XP advantage here. Now, let's have a quick look at Keys here. He is just on the age up now. He's going to be going for the Songhai, the brutal Songhai that has been kind of promoted a lot by Bram. Pretty much just by Bram, really. Bram and Dennis as well. They're the two players that do play Hauser quite a bit on the ladder. And yeah, we do see that in action. And I'm sure there's going to be a university being built very, very shortly. But let's have a quick look back over to Lucas here, and he is now on the age up, and he's actually been going for the messenger, which is the fast age up. So because he went for the TP, to compensate for that, he's going for the fast age up. And it makes sense, because with a trade post, you have the XP tempo. So he's already got a card waiting here because of the trade post coming by and giving him that XP. So it means he doesn't need to go for a slower age up. He can actually go for a fast one. And that's where it makes sense. If you sort of like with kind of Lakota, maybe some other civs, generally if you don't go for a trade post in age 1, you kind of want to go for a slower age up to give you something, some kind of resource or a building, travois, something like that. But Lucas here has done the opposite. So we can see immediately going down, boom, we've got 4 Axe Riders in, and we've actually got 3 Vills on the War Hut here, so that there's enough time for that War Hut to come up before the Axe Riders come out. So you want to have this up before the Axe Riders come out, and then we can immediately start putting some pressure on. Let's have a look at Lucas's vision here and also his macro. Take that into account as well. Remember, Lakota don't have to build houses, so you don't need to worry about wood for that. And immediately we do see the famous sort of Chetan Axe Rider opening here for Lucas, and he's immediately going to go in. Let's have a look at his vision here. So let's see how he decides what kind of path he's going to take through Keys' base here. Just to give you guys an idea of sort of how to raid, really. I mean, that is an amazingly first Beautiful raid there. 1 Vil straight in the bank, and not even an Axe Rider getting shot. And immediately the Explorer's going to be going down, so that's 45 XP for Lucas as well now. So, I mean, he's feeling really good. And immediately he has his next shipment, another unit shipment, 7 Chetan Bow, and he's actually going to be making some Club Warriors here, ladies and gents, because he's expecting Songhai. And with Songhai, ladies and gents, you're going to get, of course, Raiders. So the Clubmen are going to be ideal. And this is something interesting as well. We do see a TP going down here, actually, to help with the Vils gathering wood. Now, I don't know whether that's worth it or not. I can't comment whether building a TP just for 3 Vils is worth it. But I think because of the macro, he had the wood available, so he went and built it down. That's fine. That's absolutely fine. 7 Chetan Bowmen are going to be coming out here right now. Keys, on the other hand, he's going in with the full shipments now. He's going Falani with Javelin very early. Very, very different. And I think he's actually gone Berbers, hasn't he? No, he went Songhai, didn't he? Yeah, he went Songhai. Yep, here we go. The Raider shipment is here. And looks like, you know, Lucas is going to be able to siege that house down. Very, very nice. It's going to cause problems for Keys. Look at that population now. 38 out of 30. He's going to have to build another house. It's going to mess around with this macro a little bit there. So Lucas already doing some fantastic pressure here. And we can see the card tempo, ladies and gents. We have been shipping card after card here. And another one is on the way. It is 6 Club Warriors. And he's actually training further Club Warriors now. And this is the deck, by the way. Didn't actually show you Lucas's deck. We're just going to hit the pause very, very quickly. And just have a quick look here and see if there's anything different. This is an interesting one here. Winter counts. All units and buildings grant more XP when they are created. That I've never seen before in a deck. I don't know how good that is, how bad that is. But he has not gone for here. He's basically gone for 3 villagers, 4 Axe Riders, 7 Chetan into 6 Club Warrior. That is what we are looking at right now. So it's pretty much the same card order as myself, actually. Sometimes I do like to go for 700 wood. Depends if I want to take the TP line. 700 wood could be quite nice. But normally, a lot of the time, it is just unit shipment, because you don't need infrastructure. You don't need to build houses. And normally, all you're going to need to get is a market and hunting dogs. So it's not as bad. Anyway, look, we do see a full mass of units here. Quite scary for Keys here. Keys is going to try and jump in. Falanis are definitely better than the Chetan Bowmen, but we've got to be careful. There's a lot of Club Warriors here. 15 of them are going to try and get on top of the Javelin Riders here. This is going to be pretty darn dicey for Keys. And unfortunately, the Cav are stuck in here, and the Club Warriors are going to be able to do some serious damage. Chetan here are going to just be picking off the Falanis, if possible. And we can see, you know, the Javelin Runners not doing too badly, but the Chetan are going to be able to counter them. And the Club Warriors can just get on top of the Falani here in melee. I mean, we don't really see any cav here for Lucas. And now he is switching after his unit shipments. He's switching into 700 wood. So now we're going to see potentially another war hut going down. That could be an option for him. He could build another TP. And this TP line isn't that amazing because it's kind of well defended. If you want to take the all TPs, it's very difficult because this TP is very close to your enemy's base and it can be quite difficult. So doing that is going to be very tricky. But we can see the macro is really straightforward, guys. As I've mentioned, Lakota is the easiest native civ. If you've never played native before and you want to pick them up and give them a go, try Lakota first. They are the kind of easiest one to get to grips with, but they are the hardest to master, I think, especially as you climb higher and higher up the ladder. They are not the strongest. They're probably the weakest. Yeah, most definitely the weakest native civ out of all of them. But Lucas is definitely showing us how strong Lakota really is here with this pressure here. I absolutely love it. And this is a real big no-no. I'm very surprised Keys put the tribal marketplace here on the other side. He's put it on the wrong side of the TC. This is absolutely huge. This thing costs 200 wood. And losing this is going to be a huge oof for Keys here. And now he has no way of trading his cattle at all. And he's got to rebuild that for 200 wood. So that is not ideal. However, he seems to be holding off pretty well. You know, the Palace is doing a fantastic job. Raiders are really, really strong, especially with Javelin as well. And I don't think Lucas is really thinking about cavalry. Oh, wait, I say that. I'm being stupid. I say that. He's gone for a corral. Okay, no, he definitely is thinking about cavalry. But I can see what he's doing, and he's doing actually something similar to what I do. He's gone for the 700 wood, now he's going for the 700 coin, and he's starting to put some vills over to, well, he was. He's actually not now. He's actually, okay, so he's going to use the coin to gather up to get a batch of cav out, hopefully in time. And the interesting thing is that I think he lost his explorer, so he's obviously got some vills on the community plaza there. That's the only way that you can actually basically bring your explorer back. It's the only way you can do it with Lakota is you have to get the community plaza down and you have to bring them back. And I believe that's the same with all native civs. Okay. So we do see a lot of shipments in H2 has been used. Next option could potentially be 13 Bison. I mean, it could also be Takala. He is going into cav, so also cavalry damage could also be an option as well. And we do see some Sangha cattle that he's actually stolen. I didn't even see this. He's stolen 3 Sangha cattle from Keys here. And Keys is actually now going... Yeah, he's going for the Yoruba Oa Legionaries here. These are scary units. They're basically like musketeer units, really, but they have range resistance. So they're heavy infantry with range resistance. And looks like Keys is going to be making some of those. And he seems to be holding out very well. Hauser still managing to recover, even though he's actually lost his livestock, which is really sad because he's got 3 animals here. 2 of them are extremely fattened, so he could use it to buy back the wood. It's probably worth it, just putting the livestock down so then you can have the ability to buy wood or gold. But he's not doing it. And Lucas, next card, is going to be the Great Hunter. Also another great eco card. It is going to give him 661 food immediately back, and it's going to enable hunts to be 20% faster, and also the yield as well from them is going to be 10%, which is really nice. So we have 8 Axe Riders. Look at this mass, ladies and gents. Quite scary. A lot of Club Warriors here, 28 Club Warriors. And there's a lot of Raiders here. So Lucas... might potentially do okay in this trade. This does sort of come down to micro quite a bit here. There are quite a few Javelin Riders still around, so he needs to be careful here. And the Yoruba as well are actually pretty good against Cav, so he needs to be careful with them. We are going to get stuck in now. The brilliant bait there from Lucas. The Raiders trying to get in. Club Warriors are going to go straight on to the Raiders. The Griot shipment is kind of huge, though, from Keys. That's going to try and stun as many of the Club Warriors as possible. Chetan Bowman in the back line going to be trying to focusing on the Javelins here to see what they can do. But the Club Warriors still pushing through here. And they've just absolutely swiped their way through all of the cavalry options. And now, finally, the Axe Riders can come in. Whilst the Javelin Riders are gone, it enables Lucas to then push through with the Axe Riders, and the Griots are going to be getting taken down. And there we go, ladies and gentlemen. There is the cleanup. Can Keys do anything here? I'm not too sure. Double batch of Fulani have popped out here, but the Axe Riders are going to decisively clean them up here. And yeah, the final nail in the coffin, ladies and gents. 2 Takala soldiers on the way. They are Lance Cavalry. Very, very deadly, especially in Age 2. And 2 of those bad boys are going to be coming in now for Lucas. And really, guys, I mean, honestly, Lucas, the macro, very straightforward, very clear-cut, food and wood pretty much all the time. And then if you need to make cav, you ship that 700 coin. And then you start having a few vills on gold if you need to. So you can try and get, both production buildings going. It's pretty straightforward. And it's a really fun civ, and I really recommend anyone picking up Lakota. They are fun. And now we can see the Raiders are going to be matching against the Axe Riders, and they're not going to be able to do as much damage as the Axe Riders. They have 35 damage. Very, very high damage. And this building right here, ladies and gents, has been a real nuisance. It's got a lot of kills, I must say. This palace. Done a great job. But it looks like Lucas is going to ignore it. Going to take down the war camp. Probably the best thing to do. And another Age 2 shipment, ladies and gents. The cavalry damage is on the way. And another pop of Raiders coming out here. And another pop from the Songhai shipment as well. So it just shows you how, Lakota Hauser are such a cockroach civ. So hard to kill. They just keep coming back and back and back. You think you've killed them. They're back again with their big buttons. They are crazy. But Lucas has managed to pull it off here. Absolutely fantastic. I love seeing higher level players playing Lakota because really it is a civ that is really not played that much. Ungus sometimes plays. Obviously Lucas here, Keister. Horsefeed is another player as well that really plays it. Shekler. There are the main sort of Lakota main players, you could say. So I hope you really enjoyed this, guys. I hope the native enjoyers out there definitely enjoyed this against Hauser as well. Let me know down in the comments below if you're going to give Lakota a go. If you've never played them before, please do. They are the easiest native civ. Very straightforward. Very, very fun. You can do all sorts of things with them. You can do a semi-FF. You can take over the TP line in H2. You could just do a hard sort of unit rush like we've seen here. An infantry rush. Many, many things. Alright guys, I'll catch you in the next video on the next stream. Catch you later guys. Bye!